Let me know if this sounds like you. You want to be focused, you want to improve, you want to be disciplined, you want to wake up early, stick to routines, you want to stop scrolling, start reading, save money, exercise. You want to build something that matters. Most people do, but it's hard. You start, then stop. You plan, then procrastinate. You crave change, but fall into old patterns, and the cycle repeats. Most of us have two lives, the life we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two stands resistance. The War of Art by Steven Pressfield gives the answer on how to get from the life we live to the unlived life within us. Whether you're trying to start something new, grow on YouTube, or just keep out of your own way, if you keep procrastinating or second guessing yourself, this video's for you. It sounds so innocent in your head. I'll begin when I'm done watching just one more episode on Netflix. I'll start after I look at one more YouTube video. I'll work after I check Instagram one last time. You know what? I'll just start fresh tomorrow. That quiet delay is the invisible enemy in disguise. It doesn't scream, give up. It whispers, not yet. Procrastination is sneaky because it feels reasonable. You're not giving up, you're just delaying. But you keep pushing it off because you think you'll be more ready, more rested, more focused later. And that tomorrow becomes a hiding place. It's so easy to let time slip by in tiny daily hesitations. We don't have to wait to feel ready, we just have to begin, even in a small, shaky way. We doubt ourselves because trying feels risky. Everyone else is better than me. I don't have what it takes. I should be further along by now. Self-doubt often shows up when we care deeply about something. It can be a sign that we're pushing into new territory, trying something that matters to us. If you didn't care, you wouldn't doubt. Real creators tend to wrestle with imposter syndrome because they are doing the work and they see how much further there is to go. People who are genuinely putting in real effort often feel imposter syndrome because they're deeply involved in the work. They see the full picture. They know how much they don't know yet, how much better they could be, and how much room there is to grow. That awareness can make them question whether they're legit, even though the very fact that they're doing the work proves they are. This is why you keep putting it off or wanting to give up halfway. You don't know how it'll go, and your brain doesn't like not having a clear outcome. You might worry about messing up or wasting time, energy, and money. What if other people don't get it, don't like it, or think you're not good enough? Fear usually shows up when something matters. That's the invisible enemy inside us talking. The more scared we are, the more it matters. We think fear is a stop sign, but maybe it's a neon arrow pointing straight at what we need to do for our own growth. Resistance rarely walks in the door announcing, "Hey, I'm fear. I'm here to stop you." That would be too obvious. Instead, it puts on a nice outfit and whispers perfectly reasonable sounding excuses. You're too tired today. You should do more research first. You need to be more organized before you start. The twist is, a lot of those things are actually true. You might really be tired. You might not have every piece figured out. But the danger lies in how those partial truths are used to stall your momentum. If you could see fear for what it truly is, you might be able to rise above it. But instead, it keeps you pacified, quietly believing your excuses. So it spins a web of logic that keeps you safely in your comfort zone. You're not going to feel energized every single day. You are not going to be sure what exactly you need to work on every single day. You might not feel any motivation, but waiting for inspiration is exactly what the inner critic wants you to do. It convinces you that you need to feel ready, energized, or in the zone before you start. But if you wait for those feelings, you might wait forever. But showing up, even when you feel empty or doubtful, creates the opportunity for inspiration to show up. It's not magic, it's momentum. The inspiration may not come immediately, but by consistently showing up, it will. How to be miserable. The artist committing himself to his calling has volunteered for hell, whether he knows it or not. He will be dining for the duration on a diet of isolation, rejection, self-doubt, despair, ridicule, contempt, and humiliation. The artist must be like the Marine. He has to know how to be miserable. He has to love being miserable. He has to take pride in being more miserable than any soldier or swabby or jet jockey. Because this is war, baby, and war is hell. This analogy is about discipline, resilience, and grit. Marines don't wait to feel motivated, they show up no matter what. Artists too need to show up even when inspiration is nowhere to be found. They fight through the mental fog, the fear, the fatigue. It's about embracing the struggle as part of the deal, taking pride in doing the hard thing, knowing that every day you show up anyway, you're winning. That discomfort isn't a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're in the game. That hidden enemy inside you can lead to unrealistic goals. It often shows up as excitement or overconfidence when you're just getting started. This happens to me after every upload. I'm so happy I completed the video and I immediately start setting unrealistic goals for the next video. I'll finish this next script or outline in one day. I'll complete this next video ahead of time. This new setup will fix everything. But when that early fire fizzles, as it always does, you crash. You start questioning yourself, maybe even start thinking about giving up. You cannot rely on motivation. You have to rely on habits. The excitement at the beginning won't last, so don't count on it. Things usually take longer and are harder than we expect. Instead of getting frustrated or giving up, plan for that from the start. Know that you will have doubts. It will be hard. You will compare yourself to others, and you will think about quitting. Know that these thoughts will come, and that way you can't be surprised or thrown off by them. The playing field won't always feel fair or easy. Some people will reach the place you've been working toward and they'll get there way faster. Meanwhile, you'll be grinding it out, wondering why it's taking so long. It might not seem fair, but that's the nature of both life and creative work. There will be ups and downs, setbacks, lucky breaks, and things you simply can't control. You can't get bogged down by these things. Life isn't perfect and things won't always go the way you plan. Focus on doing the work regardless of external circumstances. In other words, you can't control every situation, but you can control your response. Understand this and keep working no matter what's going on. Humans fear rejection. It's actually wired into us. So over time, our brains evolved to see rejection as a serious threat. But here's the thing, success and failure are part of the job, not reflections of our worth. If we take rejection personally, it just makes it harder to keep showing up. Instead, we need to learn to separate ourselves from the work. We give our best effort, but we don't let praise or criticism shake our identity. When you sit down and do your creative work every day, even if you don't feel inspired, you eventually start to have ideas, breakthroughs, and moments of flow that feel almost magical. Not because you waited around for inspiration to strike, but because you earned it by putting in the work. Invoking the muse. The last thing I do before I sit down to work is say my prayer to the muse. I say it out loud in absolute earnest. Only then do I get down to business. You can look up Pressfield's prayer to the muse, but here's mine. I created it with the help of ChatGPT. Muse, I'm here. I've shown up, not because I feel ready, but because this matters to me. Help me find the thread. Help me stay with it when I want to give up. Remind me that I don't need to be perfect, just present. Let the ideas come, even if they arrive as whispers. Let the work be enough for today, even if it feels small. Use me, speak through me, guide me. I don't know what will come of this, but I'm willing to find out. Let me make something true. If you like this video, make sure to read the book. There is much more information in here that I did not share. I just shared the parts that were the most meaningful to me. Okay, and that's all I have for today. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.